Education at a crossroads. The Trump administration holds back $6 billion in school funding. The Trump administration has put a temporary hold on over $6 billion set aside by Congress for essential educational programs. These include after-school activities, support for students and teachers, training programs for educators, and initiatives for English language learners, as highlighted by a Department of Education memo obtained by ABC News. In a communication to Congress this Monday, the Department of Education mentioned that some grant recipients would receive notifications indicating that the funding for the coming school year would undergo review on July 1st. As of now, this means that no definitive actions about the grants for the academic year have been finalized. The department will not be providing funds for these grants on July 1st until the review is completed. The memo states, "Our commitment to ensuring that public funds are utilized in line with the president's priorities and the department's regulatory responsibilities remains steadfast." It's important to note that the mandatory special education funding, guaranteed by the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act (IDEA), has been distributed to states as scheduled. However, school budgets are usually finalized by May or June, ready for allocation by the start of July. The unexpected announcement from the administration left many details about the future of these programs murky and comes at a time when several state education agencies are preparing to welcome students back to the classrooms. Missy Testerman, the 2024 National Teacher of the Year and an ESL teacher in Tennessee, expressed to ABC News the negative impact that withholding these funds could have on schools. Educational budgets are already stretched thin, and withholding necessary funds, particularly for English language learners, will undoubtedly strain school systems, Testerman stated. This could force districts to make tough decisions, such as staff reductions for cutting crucial after-school and tutoring services, deeply affecting students, especially in rural areas. House Education and Workforce Committee ranking member Rep. Bobby Scott, DA, strongly criticized the administration's decision as a breach of federal law, warning of severe consequences. This halt in funding is detrimental to students, educators, and schools that are already struggling with limited resources. Scott wrote, "Underfunded districts, especially in low-income and rural areas, won't be able to withstand this setback and may have no choice but to reduce staff or cut essential programs, all while awaiting the White House Office of Management and Budget's review." Legal actions are anticipated against the administration, with state attorneys general poised to challenge the reviews. Parent groups and education advocates are also preparing to file lawsuits, voicing their belief that this move undermines public education. According to them, this action represents a cruel betrayal by students. National Education Association President Becky Pringle passionately asserted, "Schools are facing severe teacher shortages, burnout, and under-resourced classrooms, and now federal action risks cutting off their lifeline." This is downright unacceptable, Pringle emphasized. Educators and parents will raise their voices, advocate firmly, and ensure that every educational setting respects the dignity, opportunities, and respect students deserve. Education professionals have issued warnings regarding these funding cuts, underscoring that millions of students, teachers, and families could suffer. The After School Alliance, a nonprofit organization, warned that a delay in these funds could have dire consequences on childcare, school attendance, and academic success. As an interesting twist, the funding pause comes amidst challenges to dismantle the Department of Education, with future decisions expected on the termination of nearly 2,000 vacancy positions. Some believe certain programs misappropriated funds for political agendas, a stance that could spark discussions about the role of governmental oversight in educational curricula and funding. What do you think about this development? Are the paused funds an effort to control educational agendas or a necessary review to ensure taxpayer dollars are spent wisely? Share your thoughts and join the conversation.